Hello friends and welcome to my channel Learn, Apply, Build. Today we are going to check a very beautiful concept of chatbots. So I'll walk you through the steps, that is what we are going to do in the initial stage. So we are going to use Cognigy as a platform to develop a chatbot. So Cognigy is a very important and a beautiful tool. Like it can be used to develop n number of chatbots with different levels of integrations, and it has n number of extensions which you can use, which are handy. If I can show it to you, here are some extensions. If you can see here in the dashboard section, you can go and you can go to extensions. So basically to walk you through the steps. So creating an agent, like you can create an agent or creating a chatbot. I already have three of them. So you can go here, create an agent, give your agent some name, and to get started with, to get initial in the initial stage. And instead of setting up the live agent, just don't click on this. Once you give the name, these boxes will appear. Create an empty agent, whatever you want to integrate here, or whatever you want to use your chatbot for, basically. So let's go ahead and let's create a new bot. Let's say this is open AI. Okay, and we are creating an empty bot here. Let's just select the color or of the bot, let's say blue, and then we create an empty agent. So I have successfully created an empty agent named OpenAI. Now to build the bot, if you want to build the bot, you can go to the build section, flows, and if you see here in the flows, you have no flow here. Basically, it's empty, right? So for the first flow, so what's the flow here basically? So the flow is that how will your bot basically run, or what flow it will follow for replying. Okay, so those are the flows basically. So depending on the use cases, you can have n number of flows here, right? So depending on the flow, the flows, your your chatbot will follow. Okay, the what reply to be given to the customer or to the client, right? So here we just create a flow, that's the main flow. Let's say a main flow, and after the flow is being created, it will be displayed here in the form of a chart. So whenever you see this chart, basically in Cognigy, you can just select this plus icon here, the add button, and here you can have n number of nodes basically. So this say node. So okay, if you want to learn these steps or how to just get started with Cognigy, Cognigy has a very beautiful thing from their end. It's a very good initiative. You can go to resources and you can go to training. So in the training section, under the training section, what Cognigy does is Cognigy has its own video courses. So you can get certificates out of those courses. So these are the courses: Cognigy Foundation, where you can just get started with what is Cognigy, how to use that platform; Cognigy AI Developer, wherein you can get in more insights and hands-on on developing a chatbot or get started with a chatbot; and then Cognigy Design, Cognigy Design Engineer, or there are plenty of live video courses here. So yeah, these are one, the Conversation Design course, and there are different languages as well. And you can have all the sets of documentations available here for under Cognigy. So what we are going to do here today, right now, is that once we develop, get started with a bot, so we have a functional bot ready. First, we'll be developing that bot, chatbot, a functional bot, and then using the extensions, we'll be using the OpenAI extensions. I'll show you that extension first. So it's a very beautiful thing that you can integrate OpenAI. Yes, you can integrate OpenAI, basically ChatGPT, with your chatbot using the Cognigy platform. So in the extension section, you can go here, and if you see, you can get OpenAI here. See, ChatGPT, OpenAI GPT-3 here. So you can integrate that. I'll be walking you through the integration steps, and then finally, what you can do is we will be integrating, while developing, we will be integrating the bot on the WhatsApp. So basically, I'll be showing it to you via my WhatsApp chats that I am using the OpenAI bot, chatbot currently, which is developed here, which I'll be developing here and showcasing it to you. So let's get started with the chatbot. Okay, so let's first have a new flow which we had already created, and let's just begin with the basic steps. Let's say we have a say node, okay, and in the say node we have congratulations, or we have something. So it's a text node, and we have congratulations, congratulations, or let's say we can have welcome to learn, apply, and build. Learn, apply, build. Okay, so that's the channel name. Guys, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel down there below. In there'll be an icon. There's nothing, no harm, no cost. Okay, and it will be just encouraging me to bring these type of contents for you guys, so that you can just see them and learn. Okay, basically, and it also encourages me to keep on learning, or keep on deep diving into these types of technologies. So go ahead and just press the like button and subscribe button. Okay, let's get started now. So we have the say button here. No, sorry, the say node here. Now let's just test this basic thing. Okay, the basic flow. So let's say we say hey to the bot, and the bot will take a while and it will say welcome to learn, apply, build. Okay, that's the basic flow of the chat. Okay, so now instead of having this basic flow here, let's just integrate the OpenAI chat, OpenAI bot. Okay, so we can have here n number of things. Like basically, if I have question node also, so let's say we have a question node, not the yes no type. Okay, it can have a yes no type also. It can have date, slot, temperature, age, and email, money, URL. So these are the types of the questions you can have. So all these details we can learn on these platforms, on these courses. Okay, so not getting deeper into it, and we can just write here text. Okay, so the question type is a text, and what text is, like, we can just ask what's your name. Okay, what's your name. Okay, so that's it. And if you see here, so basically it will so after this, now if you start the chat here, hey, with a hey, so what it will do, it will reply here like immediately. Like it's not taking a while. Like, so this the user, when it connects with the bot, it feels that okay, there is a bot which is typing, because a human cannot type so fast. Okay, just in a fraction of seconds. So what we can do is we can have a wait for the input, or we can have a stop time, or you can have like in the logic we have wait for the input, or think, or state, and there is an interval, allow passing, stop and return, go to, execute the flow, think. So you can have sleep, that is pauses the execution for a given amount of milliseconds. So you can have a basic sleep which can have milliseconds, that is, let's say 10 milliseconds. Let's see now if this helps. So we can have hey. So if you increase these milliseconds, like let's say 100 milliseconds, hey, yeah. So now it's typing a bit slower, right? So if you want to include this, you can. I'm sorry. And if we want to ignore it, we can also. Now, when I'm typing my name here, after the name is being typed, what I want to do is I want to store my name which I entered here in a form of a variable, right? So I want the bot to remember what I entered, what I stored, what my name was, right? So in the result storage section, what we can do is we can have this selected in result storage, store the result, and let's say in the result we can just write the variable what we are calling name. Okay, now if I want to show that I had entered the name, what name I had entered, so I can again have a say node, and in that say node what I can have is I can write here in these braces context dot, and then the name of the variable which we created, that is name. So we stored that in context. So this is the way you enter, like this is the way you can call a variable which is stored in context, right? So we can have you entered, or your name is, and then this, okay, and we save it. So once we save it and we have this like we have this, so let's just give it a try. So we type hey, and it asks me what is your name, so I say me, and once it is, you can see that it is displaying the name for me. Your name is me. Okay, agree, yes or no, whatever we can include, right? So now this was just a basic thing. This was basic question answer bot and all. So what we can do now is we can remove this first. So we can remove all these say nodes as well. And what we can do is we can integrate the extension for the sorry, we can integrate the extension for OpenAI, right? So to integrate the extension for OpenAI, what we need to do is go to the manage section in the extensions, go here and scroll down to the OpenAI here, and just install this extension first. So what this does is this generates some text for us. So let's just install this extension first. Once this extension is installed, and then what we can do is once this extension is installed, okay, this extension is installed. If you want to update it, you can update it as well. And if you don't want to update it, we can just directly use it in the flow section. We can again go to the drive back to the flow section, open the main. Now if you see here, if you click on this plus icon here now, plus icon, and go to extensions tab, you can see the OpenAI extension here. Click on that and you will have the generate text node here. Okay, now this generate text node, so this is a prompt, like we don't need this prompt here. This prompt is like to complete the text basically. OpenAI, this is like for the generating of text. So when you prompt this, it will generate or it will complete the whole paragraph for you. So we don't want that. We want to search some generic terms or get an input from the user to complete some sort of text, right? So for this, basically, OpenAI needs a key. So I'll mark that video here in the video, this in the upper section, like you can just check. In that video, you can learn how to generate the OpenAI key. Currently, I have a key in place with me, so I'll be using that key basically. But you can follow along. You can follow that video, and you can get the key. So what I'll do is I'll just add a key. So for connection name, what you need to do is you need to add the key here. So I'll paste my key here and creating the name that is me underscore YT, or let's say lab underscore YT. So that is learn, apply, build YouTube video. And for the key, I have already saved that key. I just copy and paste that key here. So that key starts always with SK. Okay, so I'll paste that key here and I'll create the connection. So now there is a connection between your bot and the generate text here. So basic. Now if I want here, I don't want to save it. Now basic prompt here. If I want to search what is OpenAI. Okay, and I save this node here, prompt. So okay, there the prompt has a question mark, right? So I need to complete it with a question mark. And now, yes, and then what I need to do is I need to save this as well, right? In the context, I need to save this as well. So instead of OpenAI, what I'll do is I'll say answer. Okay, and let's just save this. So now this whatever answer or whatever solution this generate text gives me is saved in the context section, right? Now to call that, we have already discussed in like just before this, what we need a say node. As you guessed it, right? We need a say node, and inside that say node we need to call that variable. What was that variable? Answer, right? So we need to call that. We have context dot, oh sorry, it's context dot and then answer. Okay, and then just close this. We save the node here. Once we save the node, let's just try it out first inside here in the bot itself here. So let's say hey, and welcome to Learn Apply Build. And we had given it a question in general. It will give us a reply. So we had a question, what like OpenAI is a non-profit. So it has given like whatever the solution we wanted. But now we won't be entering each and every time the user won't be entering what is the OpenAI and opening the prompt and entering it here, right? I wanted something like before this, welcome to Learn Apply Build, and after that I want some question to be asked by the bot, and then the bot will ask the question, it will store the question and then input that question here itself, right? We want to get it in the prompt section itself, right? So let's add a question node here. Let's add a question node here, and let's say text, and then the question is ask me what. Okay, sorry. We can have ask me anything. Let's say we have ask me anything. Okay, and for that result, we need to store that whatever the user is entering, right? So this is a question, and its result will be stored in its answer will be stored in the result section, and we will call the result here. Let's see how do we call it. So we store that in context and results and save this. So now what we have is we have the question asked by the user. Okay, let's say this welcome to Learn Apply and Learn Apply Build. Okay, yeah, that's enough. Now in the generate text, we need to change something. So what we need to change in the prompt section now, we had stored some variable in the context, right? So we use that variable now, context dot result, and save it now, and save this node. So what is happening now, if we walk the flow, so the bot starts, we say, or we greet, the bot greets us and then asks us a question, or this is like ask me anything, and as soon as we ask it anything, what happens, it stores the question in the context and then passes that to the OpenAI generate text, and the generate text generates an answer for us and it displays, right? So let's get to it. Let's ask it. We again ask the same question again, what is OpenAI, or else what is ChatGPT. Let's say what is ChatGPT and question. Okay, so it will take a while to just form some basic lines, and then okay, we have got it. ChatGPT is a free online service where you can earn real money by chatting with other people. Okay, you can earn money by chatting with the other people, by watching videos, completing offers, surveys, tasks. Okay, you can withdraw your earnings to your PayPal account. Okay, so that's not what ChatGPT is. So it is not always accurate, mind you. OpenAI, that is not always accurate. So we can have okay, it will start again with the chat will again start with a hey. Okay, so or else we can try it also, that after we ask this question we can ask the question again. Mostly it will not. We'll have to give the node that every time it completes this, it has to go to the question node here again, ask me anything. So we can have what is OpenAI. And also, if I can show you now what is OpenAI, we have got it. OpenAI mission is to build safe AI, okay, and ensure that AI. So it has a solution for us. It has lines. But then if we go ahead and if we check the answer here, what the result was a question, and the answer is this. So this is the answer we got from the ChatGPT, or the OpenAI. Okay, is a non-profit artificial intelligence, whatever. Okay, it's saved here, so we can check it here. It is in the context section. Okay, so the bot is basically now ready. The bot's functional part is almost ready. Okay, let's just test it again. Oh, so we are done with it. All the testing and all the building part is done now. So building part, basically some part is still pending. Now what we need to do is we need to integrate this on WhatsApp, right? So if you go here to the deploy section, in the deploy sections you have endpoints. So we have no endpoints here. So basically this will be just shown here in the side here in the chat window here. Okay, so we don't want that. We wanted to integrate it with some of the other platform, right? So let's say we have in the endpoint, we create an endpoint, we give it a name, that is WhatsApp. We pass it the flow, that is the main flow will be executed always for the WhatsApp, and we select the what. Okay, when we select the WhatsApp, save it. Once we save this, we can have like we can get this all created. Okay, the endpoint, we have the configuration endpoint, we'll be needing it. Then we have something called as the Cognigy NLU. So we'll use the Cognigy NLU and natural language understanding, basically enabling the endpoint. Yeah, the endpoint is now enabled. Then we have WhatsApp setup. So mind you, this will be using the WhatsApp API basically. Okay, so Meta API it will be using. So you will need to create an application using the Facebook developer account. So let's say we go to the, I've already created an application. So I already have an app already running in place, and I'll be just walking you through the steps basically. So you can go here, create an application. When you create an application, select on the business type where you will be using the WhatsApp and the Instagram Graph API. So you can select this next, then give the app a name, anything. Then you can select the business account and create the application. Okay. So I already have one application created. I'll just go there and I'll be beginning the integration. Okay. So if you see here, you will have all the basic WhatsApp and the flow integrated. Okay. So what you need first is you need the app ID. So just go here in the Cognigy section, paste the app ID here. Then you need the access token. You need the access token. Where you will get the access token here? Go to WhatsApp and then getting started. So here you will have the temporary access token, and this access token generally it expires within 23 hours. So access token, we just paste it here. Then the phone number ID. So if you go here and check the phone number ID is this one, the phone number ID. Go here, paste this here. And then the verify token. So what verify token you need it for? Sorry. So this verify token will be used when you configure a webhook. So I'll walk you through that. So just any verify token you can use. So any set of a password, basically any password you can use it here. So I have it here. I've created, and then app secret, you don't want an app secret, leave it empty. Okay, so if you don't have it, then basically if you want, like you can save this. Go here to the chatbot integration section, select a number, your number first basically. So we have added all the things here. Now for the in the configuration section, now just in the configuration section you need to change something. So I had created earlier in a bot, I had already used it, so I'll just remove this and I'll paste my endpoint, my latest endpoint here. So I'll just remove this endpoint and I'll put my endpoint here. So what is my endpoint? This is the endpoint. So I'll just paste this endpoint here. And if you remember, we had created an verify token here, right? So this verify token, we need to paste it here. So not paste it, or you can type it also. So this is just a basic password. If you want, like you can just copy also. You can set anything you want. So yeah, it's set. And go here in the webhook fields. You can go here to the manage section. And inside the manage section, what you can do is you can select you can subscribe to all the events here, all these events. Okay. So subscribe to account alerts, account review and updates, account updates, messages, message template statuses, phone number, name update, phone number, quality update, security, template performance, everything. Or subscribe to all of them. Okay. Now just go back, like getting started, go back here, and we want to get started first. So we have already selected our phone number. So just select that phone number and send a message through WhatsApp to WhatsApp. So what will happen now is there will be a message sent to you. See, there is a message sent to you. So once this message comes or pops up, so now your bot is basically ready and it is integrated with WhatsApp. Okay, so to begin with or to test it, what you can do is you can just type anything. You can type on the WhatsApp anything in the chat, and basically it will I can just Okay, so let's just type here anything, hello or hey. And if the integration is fantastically done, so what you will have, you will have welcome to learn apply build. So where is this coming from? This is coming from the Cognigy, from the main flow. Is coming from the main flow, if you can see. So it's coming from the main flow, and here it is, welcome to learn apply build, ask me anything. Yeah, so that's the uh, WhatsApp, temporary WhatsApp number which we had. This is the number through which we have. And here you can ask anything, like I can say what are what is Kerala. Okay, let us talk about my guru. Okay, so who is Pramukh Swami Maharaj? And question mark. So Pramukh Swami Maharaj is my guru, and let's see what OpenAI knows. And if it's sorry, right, Pramukh Swami Maharaj is the spiritual head of Bochasan Masi Shri Akshar Purushottam Swaminarayan Sanstha (PAPS), a socio-spiritual Hindu organization based in Gujarat. And it doesn't complete the prompt, right? It needs to complete the whole prompt, right? So it's giving an incomplete status. So basically, we can go here in the development section in the flow, and we can check that why does it not give the whole answer. So in the text section, if it is generating something, and we can have it here, maximal tokens, use stops, present penalty, frequency penalty. So I guess we can increase these tokens, basically maximal tokens, by let's say 100. Save it and just test it here itself first. So let's test it here itself. So we have who is Pramukh Swami Maharaj, and it will reply. Let's say if we have, basically if we have some large number, yes, see, he was successor of Shastriji Maharaj, the founder of PAPS. Pramukh Swami Maharaj was born on 15th of July 1921 in the village of Chansad, Gujarat, India. He was named. So basically, yeah, it is taking some basic tokens as the input. So if you increase, if you go ahead here and increase the number of tokens, the maximum tokens from 100 to something. So let's say we have it 500 tokens. So it will basically, it will go ahead and it will just do this for us. So we just ask this question again now to the bot. So now we are here, and basically, okay, so I told you like so we'll have to redirect the bot to that question again. So now we can paste this again and check if we get the answer to it. Basically, so now it will have 500 tokens, so it will generate some larger text for us. Yes, now we have something. Yes, now we have something. Okay, yes, so that's it. And in this way we have integrated the chatbot. Congratulations, we have integrated the chatbot with, so we have used three things. We've used Cognigy as a platform to develop the chatbot first. Then we have developed a small application on Meta, that is Facebook. And then using that application, after that application is being developed, we have integrated the OpenAI chatbot with Cognigy on WhatsApp also. So these are the basic steps we follow here. In the I'll be listing all those steps below, so that you can follow. And if you want directly, if you want, you can also follow along in the video itself, so that you will be learning it better way. And also one thing, don't forget that I have mentioned that how to generate the key. For generation of the key, I'll be mentioning the video of my video, which is like generating the OpenAI key and how to get started with OpenAI. I'll be mentioning that video again here at the end of the code, at the end of the video here. So go ahead and see that. If you have not, like, just get all the stuff ready, all the things ready, and then start integration, or else you'll be stuck somewhere, and then it won't help, right? So then and also, like, give me a thumbs up if you like the content, and please subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you.